whatever country you are using. Okay, so that program name remains the same. Only thing is payroll area you have to define, and simulation, whenever you're doing a simulation posting, you have to choose a test run. Okay, here.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to, once you're confident enough, then you have to choose the P. So that there are three options you will be seeing. One
Yeah.
is your test run. In the test run, there will be no document will be generated, and there is something called simulation. So in this simulation, document will be generated. But whenever you're doing the live posting, documents will be generated again. That will be relevant for your actual posting to the finance. Okay. So now I'll just showing the simulation one. So how the simulation it will be working, and you can always do, if you like to analyze something, then you have to always choose the output log. Okay. But if you're running for the entire organization, then if you're choosing this output log, system will take time. Okay. There can be performance issues. Okay. So other than that, you have to, there is something called specify posting date. Okay. So if you're choosing according to the period definitions, so whatever the payroll finance posting period you have defined in the configured in the system, okay, so that date it will pick up. Suppose if you would like to do it manually, okay, so I would like to, due to some reason, my payroll was not posted properly, I would like to do it manually, say on 31st of May. Okay, 31st of May, I can do it manually as well. Okay, so once I do it, document date I can put the same date, or it can be vary. Okay, I can put the document date, and I can use the direct SAP variant. The posting variant means directly I can use the SAP variant or any standard custom variant. If I have created, I can use it, but mostly standard variant will work. Okay, once it is done, then I have to just click execute. So it will count all these employees, how many people have already part of that particular payroll area. Then it will prepare a log. Okay, so you will be seeing structure like this, like as it is a document, the posting run type is PP. That is means it has there are different types of posting. Okay, so in this posting you'll be seeing system has selected 101 employee. It has evaluated 101 employee, but document is having some incorrect. Okay, so how to see all those document posting? You can always see this is something called document overview. Okay, if I click document overview, I can see the document number. Every time the documents you do a finance posting, system will generate a unique document number respective to that particular posting date, and also it will say who has done that payroll posting, that username, and at what time he has generated that details you can see. Okay, so now I'm seeing it is incorrect. Okay, so why it is incorrect, I would like to suppose see it further. I will double click it. Okay, if you go deep dive into it, it will see, you will be seeing a lot of error. Okay, why this is, there is an error, you can analyze it. Okay, so here actually this is for a Canadian currency, I think for Canadian payroll. Okay, but anyway, this is a similar thing you'll be finding in US also. Okay, so if I go each and every account, there is something called error messages. Okay, so if I click any of these error messages, I can find out the reason. The typical reason, like mostly the account assignment. Okay, so you'll be finding like example like this: account assignment objects are incorrect, no substitution is possible. Okay, so if you like to see further, there is a question mark here, you can see it further. You can diagnose, you can do in this way, you can diagnose those error, what is the relevant for error. Otherwise you can post this error in your Google page itself, you'll be finding a lot of suggestions. Okay, and this is the way you can assign, means you can see the why this is an error. So what does this says? So for each and every error, SAP has predefined message number. Okay, so whenever you are talking to SAP, like what is the, you can mention this message number, saying this is my message I am getting, any kind of, suppose if you are not able to troubleshoot yourself, okay, after checking the configuration and all, you can come back to here and you can see and diagnose this error. If you're able to solve it along with your finance consultant, then it is well and good. Otherwise, if you're raising a ticket to SAP, then you have to mention this message number saying this is my error. And in this example, you can see from the point of view of CO. CO means controlling object from FICO module. Okay, the specified account assignment is not valid. Okay, so that means there is something missing in the finance side. Okay, this is one type of error. Okay, similarly, there can be multiple other types of error also. You can just individually go and see. So version 0 is not defined in finance fiscal year 2020. So means some version is not configured. Okay. So this is again from finance point of view, the version 0 is not defined in the controlling area. So whenever you are seeing any terminology related to controlling area, you have to reach out to your finance consultant. Okay. So controlling area means they will be defining it. They have not defined it in the for every year. They generally define this version number. For 2020, they have not configured it. Okay. So you have to ask, you have to reach out to your finance consultant, and they will be configuring it. Okay. So you can reach out to them directly. So there can be some other varieties of error. So these are typical whenever you're doing a finance posting. So these are the different possibilities of error you'll be getting. So you can explore this, and you can suppose I'm going to another type of error. Okay. So let's see. Same error means similar type of error only for each and every account. Okay. So you can correct it. Once you correct it, then you can come back and you can see the posting. If till the time it is corrected, then you have to rectify all those error along with your finance consultant. Okay. So these are the common issues generally we get. These types of issues are common in the initial phase of your implementation. Suppose something is missing in your configuration, or after a period of time, if you have created a new S type and you have not properly assigned your symbolic account and something is missing, then these kinds of error you'll be getting in this transaction. Okay. Once it has been corrected, and if it is green and you'll be finding it is correct status, then only you'll be able to release this posting to the finance. Okay. So in this way you can run a typical finance posting run. After simulation run, then you'll be doing the actual run. Okay. Suppose I'm doing an actual run. Now it will be definitely giving an error. Suppose I'm choosing output log. Okay. So it will definitely, I'm expecting error here. So let's run the document. It will generate a document and it will see. Once you've chosen the log, then you can understand better way. So each and every employee wise also you can see. As I have chosen the employee wise, suppose I'm going to a particular employee. So you can see it has run for 101 employees, but it has evaluated 98 employees, and it has skipped for 3 employees. Okay. So you can see for the each and every employee. Suppose for Mr. Robert Brown, I'm going. Yes, for Robert Brown, this is the payroll area KS, and this is the payroll period for 2015-6. I'm running this. So we have seen like earlier, like if it is correct for one employee, you can see the debit and credit amount here. Okay, one is your expense account, means this salary. So you can see for expense account, these are the different symbolic account inside the expense account. Okay, so I'll explain you one by one. Say for salary and wages, we're focusing on that. So this salary and wages symbolic account is 0710, and it is connected to a particular cost center. Okay, so depending upon the wage type and all, and which wage type it is connected, the wage type is M003. Okay, so in this way you can see this symbolic account is connected to this wage type, and what was the amount? That is the amount which you have paid to that particular employee. That is a 2176.38 for that particular employee, and same goes with your other component of his salary. Okay, so in this way you can see all these component of his salary, and you can see the entire amount in a typical. You can diagnose all these things. Okay, and same goes with the balance sheet account. If you go inside the balance sheet account, what are the different components in the balance sheet account as per the client requirement, they have been configured. If you go inside the salary and wages, okay, so the slash, this wage type you can always remember, that is a bank. Remember that slash 559, this is the payment wage type. And this is the amount, this is the amount which is going to the bank. So in this way you can understand the topic, this topic, like how if you like to analyze, you can always create that log option in the main box, main payroll posting, and you can go inside the system and you can diagnose each and every employee. And if it is a warning message, still you can see why it is coming as a warning. That means this employee has been already evaluated in a different run. Means in a typical another posting cycle, this employee has been already evaluated. So for that reason, for this employee, there is a warning here. Okay. So in this way, you can diagnose each and every employee's this detail of how the finance posting is happening. If it is any error is coming, then why that error is coming. Okay. So you can just at present we are seeing everything is here. Okay, so if anything is missing here, I still it is showing incorrect, I can go inside the document number. Okay, if I go inside the document number, if I try to explore more, you can see the similar kind of missing, some account assignment object is missing. Okay, that is no substitution available, mean that is it is not configured properly, those waste types to those GL account mapping and all. So you can always consult to your finance counterpart. So this is how a typical finance posting happens, but these things you can't realize whenever you are doing a from a payroll control center. If you're doing the same thing, you can't realize, okay, because these things all happen in the backend system, okay, in the ECC system. Okay, so this is a typical payroll posting. Now I'll quickly go to the slide which we have already the topic which I have already covered. So that is already explained in the same thing. Okay, so you can go through it. Now quickly I'll go to that topic which I have mentioned in the finance posting from a payroll control center point of view, which I've discussed just a minute. I think I scrolled it a bit more. Yeah. So from a payroll control center point of view or EC payroll point of view, so this is the what I have discussed from a on-premise payroll point of view. Means how you had the system things you are doing in the on-premise payroll. Now in this is actually in a revision for you, like which we have seen in the whenever you're doing the finance posting, how the first step was the creating a posting document. Okay, we have seen these steps like creating a posting document, releasing a posting document, and the transferring a posting document. Okay, so whenever I'm running this program, say create posting document, in the backend that PC00 M99 CIP program will be running. Okay, so once it is run successfully, then you will be seeing this document will be created. In the posting document will be created. Okay, so once it is done, the next step is a release posting document. Okay, so once that document is created, you will release that posting document. Then once release is done, then you transfer. So once the transfer is done, it will be going to your finance system. Okay, so in the finance system, they have a particular transaction code. Okay, like here I have mentioned it for your information, but this transaction will be with your finance team. That is called FB03. In that particular transaction, they can see whether this document has been posted or not. Okay, they can see this kind of screen. They can, these are all finance related stuff. Okay, they can go each and every document, they can go and they can see those GL account, what is the cost center related to that, and what is the total amount has been paid. Okay, they can go and see this detailed document, but it is not for us, this is for finance to verify. Okay, but this is the end-to-end process how the finance posting will happen, and from a configuration point of view as well as your system point of view, what are the things we have discussed. Okay, so there is, yeah, any question here, Andy?
I'm not, I needed some more premise on the SAP HANA, sorry, the ECP point of view, because first of all, what is the entry point? Is it on the mashups, or is it in the payroll? Just
control
some control center.
That is in a payroll control center itself. Okay, there's a payroll process manager. You'll be going wherever you're running the payroll, same screen will be going there, and you'll be running that posting program. Nothing different.
So the posting program in ECP is different from on-premise in terms of process.
No. So as I was mentioning, so as I was mentioning, whatever the PC in the payroll control center, whatever screen you are having, whenever you are connecting to the system, okay, in the backend, this program will be running in your EC payroll. Okay, that is a PC00 M99 underscore CIP. This program will be running in the backend. This program will be connected to your front end in your payroll control center. Okay. So nothing different. So we are not doing anything different. Okay. So this program anyway will be running. Okay. Only thing is we are just.
What's the transaction code for that? Is there a transaction code for entering through PCC?
PCC, you do not have any transaction order because that is in SuccessFactors screen itself. You will be finding, okay. So wherever you are going to SuccessFactors instance, if you go to the payroll, you will be finding this screen. Okay, so where exactly these are the different steps. Okay, you have to just start it. Like there's an option called create posting document. You have to just click it and start the process. Once you start the process, it will sequential process. Like after creating a posting document, you have to release that posting document and you have to transfer the posting document. Okay. So these are typical steps we follow. So I will show you in the system in the on-premise also. Once the posting is, suppose if you like to release, there is a separate transaction code. So are you aware of this PCP0 transaction code?
Yeah, I think I haven't used it, but I know it. I know it's there. Yeah.
So PCP0 transaction is used to release your document and you're transferring those specific document. I think when the system got